I'm so disgusted. I'm fine, I'm alright, I just can't sleep. Oh man, I just can't sleep, yo. No, because I saw some videos regarding situations that I'm just shocked, and I'm this close. I was just so close to going over there and grabbing my keys, and I don't even want to talk about it because I'm just so beyond. I don't even know what to say. So I think it's just better if I keep my mouth shut and just breathe. Because I'm just shocked in a lot of ways. So, whatever. I just don't want to talk about it, but now I get it. Now I get the whole entire profile pictures. I get it now. Oh, man. Anyway, so, that's off of the topic because I don't really want to talk about that. Yeah. The justice for Cam, I mean, I guess just because he is my nephew, I guess I just don't like seeing that in a way. I don't know, because maybe it's my first time being an aunt, and I really don't know how to, process that, I guess. I just, it's kind of hard for me to see that kind of stuff, knowing that that's my nephew, It's like, just hard to see it. That's pretty much what I'm going to say. I don't know. I don't even know. Oh my God. It's alright. I was talking to my mod earlier tonight, and she was the one that sent me the videos, and I'm just, I think it's better just to shut my mouth. No, we can't do a movie night, but too exhausted to even argue or whatever. I am a fun aunt. I miss him, y'all. I miss him. I really do. I do miss him. But, and I know that we've said it before about this book and all of that, and I want y'all to know that I don't consent to it. I just don't. I get that it's rough, and I get that there's things, but it's like, you have all these people coming in and, like, don't even know the situation, and it's like, I never went to rehab. I don't know why my family's not stepping in. I don't know. But it's not my place. I mean, I don't need it. It's mind blowing to me. I don't know. My heart breaks, I guess. I mean, everybody tries to pinpoint that I'm the bad guy. I mean, come on, like it's already been known. It's not going to be a book. I don't think it's going to be a book. I think it's her story. I do. And you know what? If she wants to put a story out there about her life, hey, you know what? Go for it. That's your choice, and you have every right to do that, right? But again, you don't have the choice to put me in the book, right? Because at the end of the day, that's my story to tell. Okay, and I have told my story. I have. And I don't like talking about it, right? Because I have a past. It was a rough past. I'm not going to do, because I'm not like her. I'm not going to get her a cease and a desist, or a deceased. Desist. I don't want to do that. I mean, I wouldn't sue my sister. I wouldn't do that. Like, I would just, if she doesn't, like, you know, then whatever. Like, but I think she will take me out. I do. You know, I do. I just, it's when I hear that, like, when I hear my past and whatever, I don't like that. You know, if I want to talk about my past and what I've done, then okay, that's my choice, right? She put a, oh, I know she did. And it's out in like the internet. Like, you want to play it one time, I'm okay with that. But you want to play it for hundreds and thousands of people to hear, wrongo. Like, you know, it's not fair for her to talk about your past, but she doesn't talk about her. Exactly. That's true. You know? But like I said, you guys, I'm not coming on here for drama. I just can't sleep. I'm not even going to talk to them. Listen, guys, I'm not talking to G. I don't plan on talking to G. Like, I have stepped away from her. I have. And I'm not going to lie, I do sit back and I watch her lives. I do. Because I have the time to do it, and I want to see it for myself. So I have. I will come on my main, or I will come on a burner account, and I will sit there and I'll watch. I won't do it all the time, but I have been watching. But I have been watching. And it's gonna hurt. I wish, do you think she's changed? No. Absolutely not. No, she has not changed. I think her mental health is getting a lot worse, where I'm concerned about it. I mean, I'm concerned. I am. I think she's a lot worse than she was in Illinois. I think she was better in Illinois than she is in Florida. And I don't know, like, I think ever since I came here, I think she's gotten worse. Like, she was fine when I came here. And then it just started getting worse. And I started noticing that, and I didn't know why. And because when I was back in Illinois, she was so happy. She was doing good. She was doing tumblers. She was succeeding. She was positive. She was dancing. She was doing all these things. And then I came here, and then she started, like, just falling apart. No. And I'm going to say this. I listened to those tapes. I'm in shock. I have no words. I just don't. I don't. I just do not have any words, bro. I'm disappointed. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I can't. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I am so glad. I'm so thankful that I was not a part of any of that. I am so happy. So happy. That was a joke. Like, legit joke. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. If I had somebody streaming me, talking about me, whatever the case may be, or whatever, I wouldn't take you to court. I wouldn't. Because at the end of the day, it's a public platform, okay? Now, you can take people to court if they actually do something. But you're going to take somebody to court. Now, if I was in that position, what I would do is click, 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 delete the app, bye-bye, out. I just would go. I would just vanish. I wouldn't even stay here, you know? And that's the bottom line. Like, I wouldn't even think 2 seconds to take somebody to court. First of all, I don't have the money for a lawyer. That's the first thing. The second thing, I know for a fact that I would get my ass whooped. That judge would look at me and be like, are you crazy? I'm like, probably, yeah. I would have left this app. But I'm just going to say this. Guys, it is our birthday weekend. It is. And kind of just do me a favor. Even though you don't like Gabby, I get it. I get it. Just say happy birthday to her. Just say fuck it for one day and just say fucking happy birthday to her. Okay? Just say happy birthday, Gabby. I knew you guys wouldn't. Oh my God, I wanted to see what you guys would say. You guys are mean. Just say happy birthday to her. I can't. Oh my God, stop it, y'all. Stop it. But listen, hear me out. Listen to me. Listen to me, guys, okay? Happy birthday to you, Dani. Thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that, okay? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, back to what I was saying, okay? But listen, okay? We only live once. What do you mean? Arroo! That's what you guys say. Arroo! Oh, crap. The big dog. But, like I said, guys, I just don't want to be in the story. I don't. I mean, I was watching from the outside. When I was hearing about that, I'm like, you know what, I'm going in, I'm saying something. Because I can't, I let it go for so long because I heard it so many times about like, oh yeah, and I'm like, I just couldn't, you know, and I can't force somebody to go get help, but I truly want the best for my sister. I really, because I can't, I let it go for so long because I heard it so many times about like, oh yeah, and I'm like, I just couldn't, you know, and I can't force somebody to go get help, but I truly want the best for my sister. I really do. I don't agree with what she's doing. I don't agree how she's doing what she's doing, but everybody used to love her. She was so nice. She was like the sweetest person on this app, you know, and she did a lot, right? But then she just started going downhill like, and like burying herself like every single time. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Why are you like putting yourself in this predicament? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it just mind blows me. Oh my god, and this moo-moo. What is this moo-moo? You know where my moo-moo? My moo-moo is it's back in Illinois, okay? It ain't even in here, okay? It ain't even in here. It's way gone. It's in the trash, okay? Probably somewhere in Illinois, because I don't know where the dump trucker, left it. But it gone. It went bye-bye. That Momo went bye-bye. And I tell you, okay, when you looked at Sporty Hawk Girl and you see me doing all those dances back in Illinois, see, that was funny days. Okay, all right. I'm going to get a laugh on that, okay? I think I went to Walmart. I think I picked something up. I'm like, yeah. Oh, you know what? My supporter actually cashed at me $20 to go get it. I'm like, what is a moo-moo? Oh, it's at Walmart. Go look it up. I'm going to cash app you $20 and you're going to go grab it. I'm like, okay, I did. I grabbed it. We went to Walmart and we grabbed it. We bought it. Did your mother give you them from Kohl's? Wait, what? And the rose. Yes, the rose. Yep, the rose. Yep, you cannot forget the rose. The rose was the best. You know what? I loved my rose. I have to say that. That's gone. And you know what? Probably my old landlord probably found it, probably looked at it, and probably had no idea what that thing was. Okay? And I mean, I'm dead ass. Yes, yes. We seen the rose there. Yeah, I know you have. I will fully admit that. It is very embarrassing. Are you what? Oh, you need to go. You a screamer? A what? These are. Oh, I hope she didn't hear me. No, she don't care. She don't care. And it's like 11:12, okay? It's a Friday night. Okay? I'm usually in bed and I can't sleep. I've been up. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, thank goodness is right. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Where did I put it? But yeah, the rose toy was interesting. Yeah, I had a lot of good memories back in Illinois. A lot of funniness, okay? A lot of bad times and a lot of good times, okay? I think she was asking about when you used your rose. What? That is so disgusting. Oh my God, where are your heads, y'all? Where are your heads? That's so disgusting. I don't talk about that on public, platforms. That's disgusting. Ugh, my God, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, you guys, where are your mindsets? I don't know about y'all, but listen to me. Y'all need to go do what y'all need to go do, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where your all mindset is, but your mindset is somewhere different, okay? Yeah, y'all, I don't mean no. Get off TikTok and I guess go do your rose. Go do it. Go have fun and smell the roses because they're pretty and they smell wonderful. I can't. Oh, man. Oh, just an honest question. You guys don't have friends that want to go out to bowl or something? I'm going to tell you something. Alright, here's my honest opinion with that. I've had friends. And, it scares me to get into the wrong type of crowd. Because, okay, so these neighbors, right, that live across me. We're sitting around talking, passing around a blunt. Then starts pulling out, drinks. And I left. I just can't, I couldn't do it. And I just had a weird vibe. And I get scared because back when I was in my 20s and I was doing, whatever, right? I'm terrified to get into friends and whatnot and get into the wrong crowd and then relapse or go backwards. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. That is like legit the honest opinion. I know how I am, I do, and I just don't trust myself with people. I don't. Because I want to make friends, and it would be very hard. I don't know, that's just, I don't know. And then plus my anxiety on top of that and all of that. Like, but I can, like, I legit can make friends. Like, it's not that hard for me. I just don't want to go backwards. I just don't. I don't know. And the thing is, like, I rather have older friends, like 50, 55 and older, because they don't do that stuff. Like, in your 30s or your 20s or your early 40s, I just don't trust them. I'm always, I love older women. I do, like, as friends, like, I do, because, like, I know at the end of the day, they're more responsible and they're not going to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So in the back of my head, like, when I was at the bar in my 20s, right, there was this woman that did karaoke, okay? And all my friends were there. I stayed by her the entire time. I would sit in the corner, like there was like a table and like chairs. And she would stand right there, right, while she's working, and I would sit by her, right, while everybody else goes do their thing. You know, like there's some days, like there were some days where I went and I hung out with my friends and whatever the case may be, or went out for a smoke and smoked with them and whatnot. It was back in Illinois. It was oh crap. What was it? It was Prairie Station. I'm 48, Dani. Oh, nice. There you go. See, you're fine. But yeah, so, but here's, yeah, PSP, yep, that's it, yep, yeah, Prairie Station Pub. I have no idea, I'm ignoring, oh my god, oh my god. No way. Shut up. That's not you. That is not you. Oh my god, girl, it's been forever. Holy shit. It's been forever, girl. It's been forever. I'm gonna follow you. Hit me up. Wow. That's crazy. That's insane. Looking good, girl. Looking good. That's crazy. I don't talk to anyone from back then. Yeah, I don't blame you. I know. Guys, there's somebody in my chat that knows me and knows what I've been through and whatnot. We're like, yeah. Yeah, we used to be friends. I just haven't seen her in like years. It's been years. I got out when I did. And I'm proud of you, girl. I'm proud of you. I know. I'm very proud of you. And I know you've been through a lot, girl. I know you have. And I'm sorry. I really, really, truly am. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, anyway. That's crazy. Therapy does wonders. I know it does. I know it does. Danny, do you ever think about going back home? No. 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 So, back to my story. So, I had to pass you guys. Okay? Prairie Station Pub. Okay? I've done some effed up shit. Okay? I have. Alright? No, keep going forward, not back. I know, girl. I know. I mean, like, I'm gonna tell you guys something. My friends back then, okay, now this was bad. This was when I was in a really bad spot. They took me to the hospital. They dropped me off, and they left me there. And they walked away. They literally drove me to the hospital and walked away from me. They left me. They left me. They said, Danny, you need help. So they put me in the car. They drove me to the hospital. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no. No. Those are friends when they give you tough love, when they know that you... Okay, guys, back then I was taking Addies, okay? And they knew that, okay? And I was a mess, okay? Friends aren't going to stick around, okay? When you're in that state of mind. They're going to literally, like, force you to get help, and then they're going to walk away until you get help. And then they'll, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what friends do, okay? Those are good friends, okay? And and I'm going to say it. I'm glad they did what they did. I'm sorry, I am. I'm thankful for it, okay? But anyway, back to my story, okay? So they took me, they dropped me in the hospital, and they legit left me there. I see, it was they didn't want to get busted. No, it wasn't that. They just took me. They took me to the hospital. I think, or like they were going to call 911. I can't remember though. I cannot remember. I think it's either called 911 or we're going to the hospital. I don't know. But, yeah. No, I wasn't, my past was my past, man. It was tough. It wasn't easy. But I never went to rehab. Never did. Danny, listen to my last post. Your last post. I'm gonna follow you. I'm trying to hate, but I'm not trying to hate, but you keep saying what she did in her past and says she's proud of it. What? I don't know, y'all. I don't really, I guess some people like their past. I don't know. I'm different. I don't like my past. I don't. I never did, and I never will. I just wish I made better decisions. I just wish I made better decisions, and I didn't. And, that's why I'm scared to go out and make friends, because I have seen some fucked up shit, y'all. And when I tell you I have seen fucked up shit, I have. I'm going to tell you a little story about a friend of mine. And a lot of people know this story. And I'm gonna tell you a little story, okay? A little nighttime story, okay? So you guys can go to sleep. All right. And this is a true story. Have you ever been in a relationship with a toxic friend who had feelings for you, but you didn't have feelings for them? Okay. So this guy named Dave, okay, was a friend of mine who I met at Prairie Station Pub. Well, one day I was there, whatever, and he was selling some of the green stuff. I was like, yeah, hook me up, bro, hook me up. And I'm like, you got some? And so my friend introduced me to him, and that's how I got it. And so, we just switched and whatever, we got the green stuff, right? The good stuff, right? The green stuff is what I'm talking about. We started talking and whatever the case may be. There was no feelings there. We were just friends, right? We would hang out. I would go to his house and whatever. We would go do stuff, okay? We would go out to bars. We would go out and bowl. We would go out and do like legit friends, what they would do, right? And we had some great times. And then, it started to get a little bit controlling. Very, very controlling. He got me the job at Sunrun, okay? Literally got me the job at Sunrun. And we would always be on the phone together, okay? And I go, I'm getting off the phone. I'm tired and I'm so exhausted. You get off of this phone and I'm going to show up there. It was so emotional. Like, I was shaking. My hands were shaking. I was scared at some points of what he could do because he was a bigger guy. And he liked me. He did. And he wanted to be with me. And he had a daughter around my age. And I felt very uncomfortable. Okay? And he wanted the boom, boom, boom. And I just didn't want that. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. And just couldn't. And when I used to date a guy, I was in Itasca living with Gabby and Aaron. And we were on the balcony and he kept calling me. I kept declining the number, And he goes, where are you? I'm coming. Where are you? I'm coming. And he knew I had a boyfriend. He knew it. And he goes, no, hell no. I don't know this guy. I'm coming. And he showed up. He parked right outside with his lights out. And I saw it. He was literally, I said, you leave this property or I'm calling the police. It is your choice. And, I forgot a little story once upon a time. Yeah, sorry, Nookie. Okay, because I know you're recording this, okay? So please do it, okay? Or if you're the real Nookie, I don't even care. Anyway, so make a long story short, right? So it was so toxic. It was and I told him, I said, bro, I don't want to be with you. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't have feelings like you do. And he goes, I can give you everything. I can provide everything for you. I can do this and everything. And he did a lot for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to dismiss that. He truly did. He did a lot. And you can't buy relationships. You can't do that. You can't buy love. He would buy me flowers. He would buy me food. He would buy me all these things. And I didn't even realize it because I didn't expect it. I didn't want it. And I just wanted to do it. And then he would just if I got off the phone, hell would break loose for me. So it was a very emotional, toxic friendship. And it was hard for me. It was very hard for me. Very, very hard for me. But in our friendship, we really did. We did have a good friendship, but it just turned really bad. It turned very south, And things happen, Things happen in life, I guess, and that's just what it comes down to, I guess, I walked away from him. I said, don't you ever come near me ever again. What's up, AJ? How are you? That's not what happened. What do you mean that's not what happened? Ever again. What's up, AJ? How are you? That's not what happened. What do you mean that's not what happened? His name starts with E? No, it's D. Not E, D. Ever again. What's up, AJ? How are you? That's not what happened. What do you mean that's not what happened? His name starts with E? No, it's D. Not E, D. You know her. You know him. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just... His name starts with E? No, it's D. Not E, D. You know her. You know him. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just very toxic. It was very emotional abuse. Well, like, not the same age, but, like, you know her. You know him. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just very toxic. It was very emotional abuse. Oh, fuck. How old was Dave? Oh, my God. I think he was, like, in his 40s. You know that's not what happened. How do you know? Who are you? Who are you? And how do you not know that? Yeah, Dave. I will say his name. Yeah, Dave. Sure will. I won't say anybody has a name of Dave. Dave who? Okay, Dave. You just said it, Dave. But anyway, I know I just said it. I know I did. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, okay, that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is that it was just very, very hard for me. It was just very hard for me to be in. No, he was just a friend. Dave was just a friend. He was just a friend. Oh, you're Dave? Oh, yeah, right. BS. BS. Yeah, BS. Yeah, okay. BS. Really, you're the Dave? I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that. I don't. You're telling me you're the real Dave? Bull. Bull. Where you going, Whitney? There's no way that's you. There's no way. I get my main back freaking tomorrow night. Duh. Hello. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. Don't get scared now. I'm invested in this story. It's not a good story. Our friendship actually turned for the worst. And actually, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, Mimi and all of them, they're like, Dave's a nice guy. He's a really, really nice guy, Dani. I'm like, really? If that's Dave, that's creepy, and he's stalking you. Oh, he's on here. I guarantee he's on a backup. I don't think that's him. I really don't. But it doesn't matter. I have seen you once when it was 2 a.m. when you went home from work and you ordered. Oh, yeah. I mean, guys, I'm not going to sit here and lie. He has done a lot. He has. I'm not going to sit here and try to say what he did to me was horrible, okay? Yes, he did some horrible things, okay? He really, really, truly did. But he also did some good things as well. I'm not going to dismiss that, and I'm not going to beat somebody down, okay? You know, he did always take care of me, okay? But he wanted to buy my love. He wanted to... I don't even know how to explain this. I don't even know how to explain this because it's just so... It's crazy to me. You know, and then, like, here's how it ended. I'm going to tell you how it ended. This is how it ended. This is how it ended. I got it now. This is how it ended. Okay. This is where it got bad. I'm going to see if I can remember this without mixing my story up. Because I don't want to lie about this. So if I don't really know, if I can't remember, I'm not going to talk about it. So it was storming, like really bad. All right, hold on. I was back in Illinois. I need to think about this, Dani. I need to think about this. What was the reason he had to come out by me? What was the freaking reason, Dani, that he had... Okay, so anyway, I don't really know. So there was an issue, and he came. He literally came in like... It was like 6-7 feet of snow. I remember that part. And he came over, and... you know, whatever, we just sat down, we talked, right? And I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm just going to go to bed. I don't want to talk about it. I turned off the lights. He turned them back on. I said, how do you peek in someone's window? Like, what the actual frick? Okay, anyway, I'm talking about my story. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Okay. So anyway, so he comes over. I said, please shut off the lights. And he turns them back on. And I'm like, okay, you know what? So I slammed the door. I slammed it. And he started, you know, raising his voice, doing all this shit, whatever. And I said, if you don't shut up, okay, somebody's going to call the fucking cops. So shut up. I said, he was screaming at top. I drove in all this snow to come over here and blah, blah, blah. I said, you need to shut up, because if you don't shut up, somebody's going to call the damn cops. Well, somebody did. Then, you know, I hear knock, 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 knock. And I'm like, oh my Lord, help me, Jesus. And I can't remember. He said something. He said something to me, and I lost it. My mental health lost it. I wanted to pull my hair out. It was so bad. I can't freaking remember. This is horrible. I can't even remember what happened, but my mental health like completely went spiral down. I was crashing out. My mental health was gone. All right. At that point, the cops came, knocked on the door, whatever the case may be. And, all right. At that point, the cops came, knocked on the door, whatever the case may be. And, I said, what's going on, you two? And nothing. And, oh my God. I don't want you guys to judge me, because, I'm not going to say that part. I'm just going to leave that part out. So the cop, I was on my bed. He was out in the kitchen. I was on my bed. The cop looked at, judge me, because, I'm not going to say that part. I'm just going to leave that part out. So the cop, I was on my bed. He was out in the kitchen. I was on my bed. The cop looked at me and says, are you okay? And I'm like, I want him gone. I want him out of my house. And the cop said, you need to leave. You need to leave. And, you know, he goes, well, we're not doing anything. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm about to lose it right now. And I said, you know what? You guys can leave my house. And I told Dave, you can go in that room, lay the hell down, okay? And in the morning, I got to be up at like so much early. I said, you can get up and you can leave, and our friendship is over. You're walking out that door tomorrow morning. So the cops left. Everything was fine. I went to bed. He was in the other room. And that morning we woke up and he walked out. I said, walk out that door. And I slammed that door behind him. And before I did that, I said, F you. F you. The room. And that morning we woke up and he walked out. I said, walk out that door. And I slammed that door behind him. And before I did that, I said, F you. F you. And don't you ever come back to me. It was horrible. Okay, now what? That's basically, I don't want to just say, did that. I said, F you. F you. And don't you ever come back to me. It was horrible. Okay, now what? That's basically, I don't want to just say without lying, I don't want to just make up stuff, but there's bits and pieces, okay? It seems like it's an important part you left out. It seems like an important part you left out. Well, he drove me to the point. He drove me. He drove me to, he drove me to the point. He drove me. He drove me to, oh man. And he kept saying stuff to keep me going and to push me further and further. It was hard for me. It was emotional abuse and also physical abuse as well. Yeah, I did let him stay over the night. To keep me going and to push me further and further. It was hard for me. It was emotional abuse and also physical abuse as well. Yeah, I did let him stay over the night. Yeah. I sure did. And then that next morning, he left. And the cops left. No, we were just friends. No. He lived somewhere else and I lived somewhere else. But I'm trying to figure out what was the point that he came. I sure did. And then that next morning, he left. And the cops left. No, we were just friends. No. You know they're gonna then hold alive. Why tell us now, though? I already told him. You should write your own book. I don't want to write my own book. I do not want to write my own book, y'all. But yeah, that's why I'm scared to be in a friendship or make friends because of, I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. So, you guys asked why I don't want to have friends in the real world. That's part of the reason why. There was part of reasons why I'm just, I don't know. The cops left that night and the guy left in the morning. Correct. Yes. You just can't trust anymore. It's sad. You know? Yeah, I've done some fucked up shit to him. I have. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say it's all him, because it wasn't. It wasn't. Okay? It really wasn't. And I'm not gonna sit here saying that, oh, like, I'm innocent in all of this, right? Because I'm not. Right? Why didn't the cops make him leave? Because Dave was a very big narcissist. He was a very, 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 very good narcissist. Very good. And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared of him. I was in certain different situations when he would call me and say, I'm coming over, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh yeah. Like, it was scary at some points. You know? I just hate having... It was a very, very tough friendship. In the beginning, it was so amazing. And then it just turned to hell. He helped me out a lot at Sunrun. He always came to the stores to help me in the beginning. And then, man, the controlling fucking just came into play. And I mean controlling. And if you know what I'm talking about, controlling, I'm talking about control. Like, I got you in the back of your head. Control. Yeah. Yeah, it fucked me up. It really did. No, I didn't get flagged. No, I didn't. Yeah, that's what narcissists do. He was very controlling to me. Says if I don't do this, then it's going to be helpful for me. Yeah. I'll tell you another story. This is a true story, and I think it's public record. And if I knew her name, I could look up the public record. So so when I lived in Itasca, right? We're going to another story now. When I lived in Itasca with Gabby and Aaron, okay? And let's see here, hold on. And then my downstairs neighbors, their family came over all the time, right? And because things got really bad in Itasca, Josh and France decided to say, hey, you want to stay with us? And I said, yeah, I have no place to go. So they took me in, okay? And I told you guys all the story, all right, about the 2 kids, about all of that. If you guys don't listen, but I moved into a bedroom with Enzo, okay? There was 2 kids and 2, Josh and France. And I found out that they were doing the C word, okay? If you know what C word, right? Okay, cool. So in their bedroom, and I'm just like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me right now. And I was so close to relapsing. I was so close. And I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't. I am so thankful I didn't. And at that point, I wanted to call CPS because I knew they had that and the kids were involved. I couldn't be there anymore. I couldn't. And when I found that out, I couldn't live there anymore. I couldn't. So one day, I was I think it was like a confrontation or something like that about it. And I told her that, I said, I'm going to call CPS. And because I'm just like, this is insane. So I picked up my phone and she came over and grabbed me, tried to grab my phone from me, okay? And she said, bitch, you better drop that fucking phone. And I grabbed that phone and I was holding it. And she literally had her hands around my neck like this, so I couldn't even breathe, okay? And then she scratched me from here all the way down to my neck, okay? I had like scratches from here all the way down, okay? And she goes, drop that phone. You're not gonna call the police. Drop that phone or I'm gonna choke you. And so I couldn't breathe. So I dropped the phone. She grabbed my phone and she threw it. And then she walked away. And I said, I'm fucking done. I'm calling the police. Like, I'm going to the hospital. Like, I'm done, dude. And she was in the bathroom. And I walked out. And she, like, followed me. And I turned around. And she saw all the shit. I said, stay the fuck away from me. Like, stay the fuck away from me. So I went to the hospital. Cops were involved. I made the report. I had to go to the courthouse and all of that. And she showed up. She was in jail. They put a warrant out for her arrest because of domestic violence towards me. It was Elk Grove Village where it happened, and I believe the court was Rosemary. No, it wasn't Rosemary. Where is that court? Anybody live in Illinois? Where the court was in Elk Grove Village. There's a courthouse. That is, that's near Rosemont. Yes, Rosemont. That's it. That's the courthouse. Yes, Rolling Meadows. No, Rolling Meadows. That's where it was. It was Rolling Meadows. Okay, it was Rolling Meadows. I'm going to see if I can pull up that because it's public record, right? So, and this happened like maybe a couple of years ago. So I can pull it up. So I testified everything, okay? Because I think I can pull up her mugshot in Elk Grove Village. I cannot, for the love, I know it was Francine, but I don't know her last name. But I'm going to see if I can find her. I'm going to see what I can do. Because it's public record. So, that was the court. And when I went there, She told her side of her story, and I told my side of my story. The judge picked up the photos of what she did to me, and he says, I see 8 lacerations on her neck. So she even got a lawyer that she paid a lot of money, and she failed. She lost it. She lost it. She lost the court hearing and everything, and I don't think she went to jail. I think they put her on. She had to pay fees, and she had to pay back the attorney. I have to pull up the public record because it's all there. It's all there. But I won that case. I won it, and yeah, it was pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, don't do drugs when you have 2 kids living with you. Because if I see that, you bet your ass I'm calling CPS. You bet your bottom dollar I am. So thank you. Yeah, I was happy about it. It took me a while. Like, I literally went to like Elk Grove Village Police Department and filed a report against them. Oh yeah. Because like the officer called her and says, you can either come in and we can book you and everything like that, or we just kind of show up. And they found her. No, actually she walked in. She what do you call that? She brought herself into the police station. No, she does not. Why would you call CPS? Because when I was living with the 2 parents, guys, this has nothing to do with G and A. This has something to do with somebody else, okay? They were doing the C word with 2 kids in the house. So I had to call CPS. I had no choice. And she found out, and she got livid, and she saw me having the phone. And at that point, she came in, barged in the fucking room, and hell broke loose. And she grabbed me. And she told me, drop that fucking phone, you bitch. I gotta pull up that record. I do. I know I can get it. I don't know how to get it. Does anybody know how to get it? Wait on. Do I have to have her last name? Or can I just put my name in the court system? How do I do that? Does anybody know? I can pull up the record. I don't know her last name. It was Francine. Francis? No, it was Francis or France. I don't know her last name. Just your name will work. Really? I'm gonna find it. I mean, if you guys can do it, go ahead and pull it up. But yeah, that was it. But it's public record, so anybody can do it. But I think it was Rolling Meadows. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna pull it up. I am gonna pull it up. Oh, you guys probably don't believe me, and that's fine. But it will say it. Your name and search the town/country you lived in. With your name in the case, if you were the mother child, why not your nephew? I'm not talking about that. Where was it? It was either Rosemont or Rolling Meadows in Illinois, because that's where I resided in Elk Grove Village when it happened. So that would have been Rolling Meadows. That's not right. You are as bad as her. What do you mean? But guys, this has nothing to do with G, C, or A. Just leave them out of the equation, okay? Oh my Lord, help me, Jesus. It has nothing to do with them. Elk Grove Village when it happened. So that would have been Rolling Meadows. About to get blocked. You're this close. Stop. That's your last warning. Stop. About to get blocked. You're this close. Stop. That's your last warning. Stop. Okay? Just stop. Please. I'm already, I'm so over it. It's 12 o'clock. Gabby is in her one. That's your last warning. Stop. Okay? Just stop. Please. I'm already, I don't mean like, I'm just, oh, I'm so over it. It's 12 o'clock. Gabby is in her one. What? Well, truth always hurts when you get called out. It sucks when you get called out. It sucks. It's not fun. What? Well, truth always hurts when you get called out. It sucks when you get called out. It sucks. It's not fun. What, she's talking shit about me? Gabby? Nah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But I'm gonna find it. If it's on public Reddit, I wish to God I knew her effing name, and I don't know her last name. About me? Gabby? Nah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But I'm gonna find it. If it's on public Reddit, I wish to God I knew her effing name, and I don't know her last name. If anybody knows how to look up public records, please try to do it, because y'all know me and y'all know how to do it. But I'm gonna find it. If it's on public Reddit, I wish to God I knew her effing name, and I don't know her last name. If anybody knows how to look up public records, please try to do it, because y'all know me and y'all know how to do it. So if anybody can find that in Elk Grove Village and pull it up for me, that would be fabulous if you guys can do some research on that. Thank you so much. Do your research for me. Help me out here, guys, okay? Where's my haters when I need them? Because they love to look up stuff. So I give you guys a project, because I'm not joking. I want to pull it up to prove to you guys. And it's public record. Anybody can look it up, whatever the case may be, right? So I need some help. So if anybody can pull it up for me and help me out, that'd be great. G isn't live. I know, and it's 12 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to hit the hay right now, because it's getting late, but...